Hey everyone, Karen here again. Wanted to share with you today something that I got from the daily Superwomen call that I attend at lunchtime. Today's topic was pattern interrupters. And what does that mean? You can call it whatever you want, but it's techniques that you can use to kind of stop negative thoughts or negative behaviors, be them from without or within, just stop them right in their tracks and move on to a more centered, productive, positive day. So we all have these moments where we get to thinking about something or something happens that brings us into a place of negativity. And there are little tricks that you can use to not let yourself go there. Um, and so what I'd like to do today is share with you a couple of techniques that I already have in place in my life to do this. So I'll start with in my relationship with my husband. We are both very, very passionate. We're passionate about life. We're passionate in our love, and we are also passionate in our fights. And so this has been an area we've been working on, and we've come up with a couple of techniques to help us kind of stop these silly petty fights that we have in their tracks, even if they're not silly or petty, to kind of move them in a more productive, positive, result-driven direction. And the first thing you have to do is kind of stop the silly fight before you can then either move on or take it to a more productive level. So the first technique that we use, I can't even remember how it started, but and it's hard because you're mad, you're trying to prove your point, trying to prove the other wrong, or whatever you're up to, but to just stop it and say to the other, shut up and kiss me. And we found that to be pretty effective. Another one that we do is just to simply say to the other one, instead of responding with trying to prove the other wrong or ourselves right, simply say, are you mad? And it just kind of shifts the focus. It actually, first of all, brings it to the emotional level, which is kind of oftentimes who cares what the words are. Let's get at the emotion. Obviously you're mad, but let's talk about that feeling or not. Anyway, we have found that to be an effective way to just kind of like nip it in the bud and move on. A couple of techniques that I used when I was in the corporate workplace, I had, excuse me, an amazing mentor, one of my colleagues who no longer is in corporate life either. He actually has stepped into a life of purpose and meaning, and he's very devoted to sharing that with others too. He's a pretty awesome man. His name is Robert McCrate. Anyway, he helped me kind of deal with some of my frustrations with certain corporate situations and kind of, move away from that negative feeling. Actually, the two techniques I'm going to share with you were simply to help me release those feelings and get them out of me because, of course, they're counterproductive and they don't feel good. So the first one he shared with me was I would bring a notebook to meetings, and he advised that I put pictures of whatever really matters to me in my life in that notebook. And when I really got frustrated or irritated at what was happening, to simply flip my notebook to those pages and just tune out for a minute from the meeting and remind myself of what matters in life. So I had in my notebook pictures of my family, pictures of places I love to be. And for the pictures of the place I love to be, kind of advise that I just kind of go there for a minute, go be in that place and get centered and get back to that feeling of that place, and then shift back into the meeting with a new attitude. That was pretty powerful. The other one was simply just a little physical gesture. um, that I would use for myself to just kind of tell myself, stop it, release it. It was a gesture, but it was a natural one that you might do anyway that nobody else in the meeting knew what it meant. And it was simply had to do with my glasses. So let me show you. Oftentimes I'll wear my glasses on top of my head. And his advice was, uh, when it's going to a place that isn't positive, it's negative, release it by taking off your glasses. And so that's what I would do. It's simply just that gesture. Pulling those glasses off of my head said to me, stop doing that, Karen. It's counterproductive. So there you have it. 4 tricks that we use. They work for us, and those last 2 I shared with you worked for me in that corporate situation, and I'd kind of forgotten about them till the call today. So probably start using them again. But anyway, just think about what things you can do, little tricks like that to keep up your sleeve, to keep yourself from going to counterproductive places, places of negativity. So I hope you found that helpful. Um, these daily calls are so amazing. I mean, that was my little gem, a little takeaway of the day. I get them every day, and they really, really help me every day for that particular day. And of course, I put together a little bag of tricks that I carry with me throughout any given day. So it's pretty awesome, and I hope that you can join us there. Thanks.